Over 1 million furious people have so far signed a petition to revoke Article 50, showing their anger at this shambolic government. There is an unprecedented sense of frustration across the country. We have the Prime Minister's sheer inability to accept that her Brexit deal is about as popular as Piers Morgan at a house party, and the concern at the prospect of a no-deal Brexit. To revoke Article 50 feels both simple and potentially quick. Just remove the ticking time bomb that we have wrapped around our necks. I share their frustrations and admire many of those who, in response to the Theresa May's non-speech last night, made the petition go viral in 24 hours. But I'm still firmly of the position that the best and only way forward out of this mess is a people's vote. My view on this isn't just based on the issue of practicality. The idea that there will be a majority in Parliament for revoking Article 50 feels slim, but more based on the principles that underpin both the People's Vote campaign and the youth and student movement known as For Our Future's Sake. Rightly or wrongly, people across the United Kingdom, including those in significantly large numbers in Yorkshire, where I am from, voted to leave the European Union. It feels misguided for Parliament to go against their wishes without offering a new chance for them to vote. If we do this, we're undermining these people's views. And they will, quite rightly, balk at the idea. This is why I am such a strong supporter of the People's Vote campaign. People from forgotten parts of the country were told that their legitimate grievances could be solved by leaving the European Union. Now we know so much more. Not only will leaving the European Union not make those things better, it will actively mean communities have less funding, less power and less control. By the government's own analysis, areas like the North East, which voted heavily to leave, will lose millions of pounds of potential economic growth, even under the proposed deal. Because while our nation is divided, and it will continue to be during any democratic event right now, at least we can properly settle the question if government offer two clear, credible and thought-through options for the European Union. And by our parliamentarians' own admission, the last 3 years have been an exercise in national humiliation, going cap in hand to the EU, hoping they will grant our wishes. Whether or not people are more staunchly leave or remain, or changing their minds, and based on polling, thousands of people appear to be, we can all agree that this is not what we thought we were signing up for. A people's vote not only gives politicians the mandate to clearly deliver on what is being asked of them, but ultimately gives the public the clarity and closure it needs to move forward. Frankly, it's the only thing that has the potential to unify the country. Because while our nation is divided, and it will continue to be during any democratic event right now, at least we can properly settle the question if government offer two clear, credible and thought-through options for the European Union. It's clear that one of those options should be staying in the EU, not just from a democratic standpoint, but because we know what being in the EU is like. It is where we currently are. In Yorkshire, there is growing momentum for a people's vote. Those voters in the Labour heartlands who voted leave last time are some of the most likely to have changed their minds. It's why hundreds of thousands of people from across the United Kingdom will descend on London this Saturday, the 23rd of March, to demand that Brexit is put back to the people. And for all the faults with the Prime Minister's deal, and there are many, at least it is a deal. All 600 words of it, in all of its mind-numbing detail. No deal is essentially whatever Boris Johnson writes up on Monday morning for his column, while Norway and a jobs first Brexit appears to be what spin doctors brief out first. So there's only two actual options on the table right now: staying in the EU or leaving with the Prime Minister's deal. Two clear and very different choices. I don't believe there will be the same level of acceptance to unilaterally revoking Article 50 without a proper vote. Article by Alice D.